And welcome back to Coming Off the Edge, a different kind of fantasy show brought to you by Football and Friends. We're just a bunch of friends talking fantasy football and whatever comes to our minds, shenanigans, jokes. And today we're going to be talking about what happened over the past weekend in Ohio.
What happened?
Apparently there was a fantasy football expo, and man, there was a lot of no water drinking, Corey.
So that's what today's for.
There was a lot of alcohol drinking, Nate. That makes sense. And
we're still back with it.
There was a lot of awkward talking moments. And since Jeff isn't saying anything, I'll say what's up to Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
What's going on, Chef? Good to see you. Good to see you all. I was so happy to meet all of you, except for Taylor. You're right down the road. We need to get together sometime.
Yeah.
But I was able to see everybody else this weekend, and it was just a very surreal and very enjoyable weekend.
Yeah. I missed everybody's legs.
If you're sending videos of your legs to our group chat, walking into your new place, Corey, congratulations.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out.
You want to let everybody know your new address?
Yeah. Good
Write it in the group chat.
No. Send me some mail. That's cool. But, maybe I'll get a box open. But nobody brought Pedialyte, which probably should have been the move, huh?
What are we, rookies?
I did go to Walgreens the first morning there. And we got there Friday afternoon, and we just started drinking immediately. And I was the old guy in the room, man. It was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, white flag in the air. I am not getting hammered drunk my first night out. So I went to bed probably around midnight, woke up, went to the gym, and I was like, man, I need to go to a pharmacy. I forgot a couple things when I packed. So I'm like, all right, what's the nearest pharmacy open? And it was Walgreens. It was about a mile away. We could not get an Uber in Canton to save our lives.
Dude, right?
That early in the morning.
So
like
zero. It's Canton, Ohio. I mean,
I
told you guys you were going to get Ubers.
A friend and I,
Expo's coming.
And I'll try not to mention any names during this whole show, but I mean, eventually it's going to happen. So a friend of mine and I start walking to Walgreens. We're like, hey, a little extra cardio, no worries. Maybe we'll grab some breakfast on the way or on the way back. We're walking down the road and I smell breakfast. And I'm like, yes, breakfast. I smell eggs. I smell bacon, sausage, pancakes. And we're walking down the road and there's a lady standing out front with another gentleman. And I was like, are you guys still serving breakfast? And she's like, I think there's some food left. Come on in. I'm like, what? Food left? I'm like, it's 8:30 in the morning. Like, where is the restaurant? Where's the hostess? And we walk into this old building, into the basement, and it wound up being like an old 1920s church into the basement. And apparently it was a soup kitchen. And I'm like,
they thought Chef was homeless.
Gosh, I was like, do I look homeless in my workout gear? I mean,
So how many plates did you eat, Chef? How many plates?
No. So here's the thing. So we walk in and she's like, oh, is there any food left? And I'm like, you shouldn't even ask for that. And the other lady goes, no, there's no food left, but if they want, they can take some canned goods and some boxes of cereal. And I'm like, I look to my friend and I'm like, what? Let's get out of here. And as we leave, more, abandoned, I want to say home abandoned people. I don't like to say the word homeless. Home abandoned people started walking in. I was like, oh man, there may not be any food left for you guys. I'm sorry, but I got to go. So yeah, that was my Saturday morning.
Shout out, Justin.
Shout out, Justin.
I love the phrasing on that. That's just me. Home abandoned people.
Home abandoned people.
What did you end up doing for breakfast then? Anything?
Beer? Just canned goods, it sounds like.
I think it took a while. I think I got stuck with like Cliff Bars and water and an energy drink, I think.
Cliff Bars and water. That's very nice. Yeah, dude, the expo was just a great time. Taylor, you got to come next year, man.
You really do.
Come on.
I know. I bailed, and that's on me.
But now the dates are out there. Bob Long sent it out. I think it's like the same, the 13th through the whatever it is. So you gotta plan it now with wifey. You got it. Now you're on live show.
I don't want to throw her under the bus on a live show. She actually was encouraging me to go. So it wasn't my wife. It was I. I was painting our house. which was a lot of fun. So
Sure, it was a lot of fun.
a lot of
It
fun.
was
Way more fun than the
once in a
Expo.
lifetime experience.
Hey, and
Way
shout
more
out,
fun.
shout out to all the backwards hat. Like Dave was pointing out. Jeff, where's your backwards hat?
Come on, Jeff.
That's
Not really
a 4
on
to 5 ratio.
have
I
a
definitely
backwards
am not.
hat. Don't have one.
I wasn't doing my hair today. Not
Look at
for
that.
anybody. I mean, I got in at 10:30 last night. It took me 9 hours to get from Canton to Philadelphia, and then I had to
Dude,
drive
was there
another hour
anybody
after
that didn't have travel issues? I mean,
Me?
I was
I
following
didn't-
everybody.
I was fine, dude. Yeah.
I
Well,
drove
you guys
2
don't count,
hours
other than you guys.
Well,
Other
I
than
don't
the
know.
people in the room that
Other
didn't
than
have a
everyone
problem.
here,
Was
did
there
anybody
anybody else that had a problem?
Dude, because did you see what happened to Matt Donnelly? He kept missing his flights and he had to retake his COVID test because the 72 hours wore out before he got across the border yesterday.
oh,
We had to do it again yesterday. I thought he did it
shout out,
when he
Robbie.
came before.
He said he was running. He said he ran out, like the time frame ran out, and poor Mike Hicks is still stuck.
I was going to say,
In Ohio?
Mike Hicks was still stuck in the airport.
Let's not
somewhere.
say stuck in Ohio because Ohio is fine. Okay, guys.
No, Ohio's
no,
a
no,
good
not a
game.
slander.
No,
Not a
no.
slander.
Everybody wants to move this expo. Canton's shown out this weekend. I was very impressed with
Mhm.
Canton. You can see the Hall of Fame. The plaza was fantastic where the party was. The hotel was fine and nice. Canton did a fantastic job. And thank you again, Bob Lung, and thank you, Canton. And let's stop trashing Ohio because
Dude,
come on,
we
guys.
have 2 of Ohio's sons on this show right now, and we certainly
right.
love our state.
I
Ohio's
don't-
fine.
Don't
Canton was
trash
cool.
Ohio, man. I would be
Okay,
sad.
all
if it
right.
wasn't
So
Ohio.
wait. I just want to talk about the Canton Airport real fast. Okay, it is an award-winning global sanitation award for Canton, Ohio. But when you have 3 flights in and 3 flights out every day, like total 6 flights, of course it's going to be clean. Of course it's going to be the safest airport in the world because there's no traffic. There's definitely no traffic. Like, come
Dude,
on.
how much
It's-
money do you
it's
think
Canton,
Canton
Ohio.
made because of us this year or this
A
weekend?
lot.
I'm pretty sure we paid the salary of every
Shout
single person in Canton this
Shout
week.
out to Centennial
this weekend.
Plaza. We paid
I don't
Keith's
like where we're
salary.
going with this.
Dude, for real.
Keith made like the most money. He made more money than he did the weekend of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So,
Guaranteed.
did you guys notice that him and was it Trisha was the girl?
I don't remember her name.
They were
Shout
the
out
only-
Trisha.
Shout
I
out
think it
though.
was Trisha. They were the only 2 bartenders I saw for
All
3
weekend.
days. They were the
All
only
weekend.
ones.
From open to close. Like they put in
Yeah.
mad work. But
Keith hated me, but he loved Jen.
Yeah.
They had like a thing, like they were locked in. I couldn't get a drink from him.
Yeah, pull up that. Keith was
You gotta
rude.
drop. You gotta
He
drop.
came
the button
up
on your
to-
blouse, mate.
No. We had money in hand. Keith walks up and says, "If you don't order your drinks in 10 seconds, I'm moving on to the next person." Like,
Well, dude, I honestly
I was like, I'll
honestly,
take 2 Irish car bombs,
That's
one
my
for
boy,
me,
dude.
one for Nate. And he's like, I don't have any shot glasses. I said,
Uh.
well, dude, improvise,
We'll
bro.
improvise.
We've talked about this car bomb for like 4 days. Let's go.
Keith was
dude.
cool.
So and that what I really think happened is they had no idea how hard we
No.
were going to turn out. They didn't know. They had no clue.
No
they didn't
idea.
think that we were going to pack that place because people.
They couldn't tell by the reservations?
Well, but here's the thing.
Okay. my
How
bad.
many of us weren't staying there?
Oh, good point, good point.
Because there were 4 of us between myself, Jen,
Good point.
Seth, and Katie. We weren't staying there. That was just we woke up and we Ubered straight to the hotel.
No, yeah, good point. Shout out the Embassy
So-
Suites. Shout out anyone who got an Airbnb.
Oh, there's Michael Hicks right there.
Mr.
Wait.
Hicks, are you home?
He-
Are you still
Nope.
in the
Make it
airport?
home.
I'm gonna go with he's still in Cat. He's at Jersey's right now. He's with Keith.
He's like, guess who I'm with right now? You never guess. It was
You're
Keith's
with
right
Keith.
here watching
Okay,
the show.
we'll never guess.
Hey,
okay. Where are
Mike, if you
Where are
want to
you?
join the show, we'll send you the link, man, because
Where are
that's
you, Mike?
hilarious. With Keith from Canton, that
Shout
would
out.
be awesome.
We're gonna pack it out deeper, dude. What did they say this year? There was.
They like-
Oh wait,
they like-
wait. He's in the Charlotte airport.
Oh,
he
he
made
got
it
to
to
Charlotte.
connect here. He
Congratulations
finally got out of
over there, Mike.
Canton.
But
Wow.
Appreciate you.
that's the opposite way. He lives in California, so he went the
Oh.
opposite way.
And there's like a
Isn't there
hurricane or a
I
tropical
was gonna
storm
say,
hitting
isn't there a
Charlotte
hurricane
right
going
now,
on?
isn't
Oh,
there?
yeah. So I
Oh,
hope
they're
everyone-
totally-
I hope
yeah,
everyone's
'cause-
safe out there.
Shane Barrett was just talking about that they're kind of hunkering down for that.
But no, I've never been a bartender, dude. I mean, still, in a positive. Shout out to Keith and Trisha; they really did a good job
Yes.
handling it, dude. From morning to the
Yes.
end, there was hundreds of people out there. So it was just cool. You know, we're just having fun there with Keith. Keith was a good guy.
Yeah, and no joke, man.
Send Michael the link, man. He's in there. Let's bring him on.
Send him the link. Let's bring him on. I love it. I love it, man. So just real quick, I just want to say the coolest thing about this expo was we've all had each other's backs on an app, and there's always questions like, are these people who you really think they are? Like when you meet them in person, is it going to be? Everybody was as advertised, man. And I feel like y'all are my family. It was just like one big family reunion, and it was so awesome. Taylor, you have to come next year.
I was gonna say that's why I didn't come, because I'm not who you think I am, Nate. I'm sorry.
No, you are. You're probably better.
Taylor.
I did have FOMO. I did have FOMO. You know, but I did enjoy the pictures and videos. But there was a little bit like, man, that'd be cool. Be there.
Taylor, you would have fit in everywhere with Canton because everything shuts down by like 9 p.m.
That's right.
All the restaurants close at 7
p.m. I mean, yeah. No, it does. It does,
It
guys.
does.
It does. It closes at 9 p.m. So Taylor knows this. Taylor, don't listen.
Yeah.
You know, we know it closes at midnight, guys. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But
2:30.
Taylor,
Last call's at
2:30.
2:30.
Last call's at 2. Jersey's closed at midnight.
I know, but so you just had to walk like 3 blocks, whatever direction.
Well, it's a different.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
3 blocks
fine.
away. 2:30.
I mean, you know, let's
Last
get your
call.
steps in. Get your step. Taylor, I will say, hey, dude, we didn't have that rowdy of a time at the Airbnb. You would have been fitted in.
Really?
Perfect.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
So next
I
time.
did
I love
go
you
out.
guys, so.
I think I'm still tired from that night. No,
Well,
you're-
yeah, dude. Of course, we're still tired, but in terms of like, you know, what was going on.
All right, Mike's in here. Let's get Mike. Oh, he's a little messed up.
He's walking around there. I can see
There
him.
he
All right,
goes. He's
let's
walking in. Let's get him in here. What's up, Mike?
Mike.
What's up, boys?
Yo,
What's
Mike.
up, boys?
The long
Oh my gosh.
travel day for
Hey,
Mike. You
Oh,
get
no, wait.
rewarded.
Oh no, just get ready for this. So my flight was at 2:15 out of Charlotte to Dallas. It's been delayed 6 times. My flight from Dallas home got canceled right before they loaded at 7:30. They just put me on the Phoenix from Charlotte to Phoenix. I had to run across the airport. Now my flight from Phoenix home is at 8:15 in the morning.
Wow.
Oh,
So you have to wait until. Oh, so you're. I mean, dude, enjoy the day. Where are you gonna go? You gonna go get some dinner or something?
I mean, do
I
they
don't
give
know.
you meal tickets or something? I was just in Charlotte Airport last night, and the food options are spectacular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I already ate, but here's the thing. If I could have flown to Dallas and then dealt with Dallas tomorrow, but the earliest they were going to be able to get me out of Dallas was 10:55 p.m.
Wow,
Dude,
tomorrow.
this is crazy. We got
That's
like
a
straight
that's a
to and
crazy
from.
story.
You want to know why? You want to know the omen, Nate?
What?
That's what happens when you win 2 freaking jerseys.
I was pretty upset.
I feel like
that
you'd- I feel like you'd
that
take
you
that
won the
trade-off,
Swift
though.
jersey.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I probably would take that trade off, depending.
Wow.
Right now,
Mike,
Yeah.
you need to turn your hat backwards, my man.
Maybe you can sell one of the jerseys for a flight out of there.
That's
No,
what's up.
just
I love
wait
Taylor,
for the
dude.
wait for the flight. Don't sell a jersey. Those jerseys
Trade
are dope.
the. You won the Najee jersey, right? The Najee Harris jersey.
no, I got DeAndre Swift, and then I got a DeAndre Swift autograph,
Perfect
and then a regular Urlacher.
All right. Well, just sell
Tyler.
Urlacher to somebody. They'll
Tell
give
it
you
to
a card.
Dave.
That's worth a car. Urlach's jersey.
Shout out to Urlacher. I know he's doing like hair commercials around Chicago, like hair recovery commercials or something.
Does he get his hair back?
I mean, he did at least. I don't whether it was photoshopped or not, but I was driving, to Chicago. I saw on some billboards the dude had fucking hair.
Well, now I need to see this because I don't believe
Okay,
it.
I'll try to pull it up. I'll try to pull it up.
All right. So real fast, while he's pulling things up, guys, who was your most fascinating person to talk to? Did you talk to a celebrity? Did you talk to a great analyst? I mean, I know we all met friends and started to talk to people. Who was the most interesting in your opinion? Jeff?
Well, I don't like to name drop. I enjoyed talking to all you guys. Was really what my goals. There was a couple of people I wanted to talk to, and I did, and you guys were at the top of the list. So I'm thankful I was able to do that.
Aw, my heart hurts. I missed you already, Jeff.
Miss you too, Chef.
Tyler, no, I'm good, Tyler.
I mean,
appreciate
for
it. Shout out
me,
to Tyler,
it was Saturday night at Jersey's when I got to
I
talk a little
appreciate you,
bit of
Tyler.
fantasy football with Mike Fabiano. I was pretty happy about that, and it turns out he was just a normal dude, man. and that's what I like. And I will put this out there because you'll probably never.
Shout out to Rob.
He'll probably never see me in person. Or I'll probably never meet him again. Mike Clay, I believe I saw him giving a lamp pole fantasy advice. I think he told the lamp pole to take Devontae Smith in the 5th round.
Shout out to Devontae
Pretty
Smith,
sure.
but also shout out to Brian Urlacher with hair. Look at this guy. Look at that before and after.
It's like John Cena light.
John Cena lights. What position do you think John Cena would play if he was in the NFL? I'm thinking like
middle
guard.
linebacker. Middle linebacker.
Middle linebacker. You don't think he's too big? He probably can't lift his arms, and wrap people up.
No,
Dude,
he doesn't need to wrap people up.
That's his head on somebody else's body. He's not that
I'm
skinny.
sure it is. I mean, they're marketing Brian Urlacher. I mean, it's not like he got much back.
Well, he didn't regrow; he restored. Okay,
Are they plugs?
Tells you right there.
He chose to restore. Shout out to restorehair.com/Urlacher.
Could be a sponsor for the show, man.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
Troy.
Use promo code Chaos for 10% off your order.
Yep.
Send that shit to me.
Yeah, dude, I'm about
That's like
there,
it
man.
works pretty well.
I know there's a keeps.com. So we're going to shout out to Keeps or Restore, whoever sponsors the show. Insert your name into this promotion. Look at them.
I'm laughing at the private chat right now. I'm sorry.
Are we going to say it? Shout out to Nate. I mean, we all have our own kink, I guess.
Where are we going with this?
Oh man, I don't know, and that's what it is. It is chaos here on Coming Off the Edge. We are definitely off the rails right now. That's pretty crazy.
Robbie, Robbie, does that mean you're coming on or what?
Hop on, dude.
As long as he doesn't badmouth Trophy Smack, they are a sponsor of Dynasty Happy Hour, which I am now official co-host of the Dynasty Happy Hour. Let's go.
As announced at the Expo this weekend.
Yes.
Announced to us after last show, just saying.
Yeah. I kind of broke the news to some of those guys.
No. But
Chef,
officially,
I don't know if you know this, that Corey and I used to write the show sheet for DHH. Back in the day, we were the show sheeters, and then we kind of
quit. Did you realize that all of us were all writers at one point, and I kind of handled social media for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Shout out.
Really? I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Oh, look at this. Congrats.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to Tyler, I believe, is in the chat. Doug Eddy, Tim Keller. I had an amazing weekend with those guys.
Oh, man. Robbie's coming on, guys.
And it's just going to keep getting better, man. We're just reminiscent about the Fantasy Expo here. And I love that Mike jumped on. I love that Taylor is finally showing his face, although he couldn't do it over the weekend.
15 minutes. His wife said 15 minutes. It's now 18 minutes.
He's just going.
He's a rebel. He's getting wild
her
tonight,
like, hey,
boys.
honey, can I hang off just for a couple more minutes?
I hear them upstairs.
He is getting wild tonight, boys. All right, we're waiting on Robbie. How do we fill this idle time until Robbie gets on?
Yes, Tyler. Yes,
hi,
I love you. Hey, Herms. Yo, Herms is awesome, man.
Shout out to Herms.
Shout out to Herms. Shout out to Tyler.
Tyler was awesome,
man. It was great seeing Tyler.
Tyler was great. He was trying to
just good vibes everywhere. And
so I literally ran into Bob Harris, like shoulder to shoulder, turned around, and Bob was like, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name?" And talked to him for 10 minutes.
Bob Harris is the shit, man. I love that guy.
Yeah, that's right. But shout out to Tyler. He tried to be my wingman Friday night at George's. Shout out to George's.
Shout out to
George's.
Forgot you were at George's with us Friday night. That's right.
I heard the George's stories. I'm not going to say anything on air.
Tyler has to be one of the most
deadpan,
sarcastic people I've ever met in my life, and I love it.
Yeah, apparently I have
all
a band.
All of you that don't know Tyler, he is very, 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 very sarcastic, and if you take some of his stuff out of context, it's on you because you really need to know who he is, where he's coming from.
Yep, for sure, man.
We transition.
Tell the after hour.
I miss happy hour.
Oh, what's up?
Friend of the show, Robbie.
Shout out to Robbie. Previously was on. We did our mock draft. Robbie, the story.
Bro, alrighty. So we're at Jersey's over that Saturday night. I think it was Saturday night that we were all at Jersey's.
Yeah.
Matt from Show back, bump into him. He's like, "Yo, I love your pitch about sports me earlier." He was like, "I want to keep talking." but it's hanging on the on the ability of me to take a shot of tequila.
Ain't nothing. Oh,
bro,
it's not tequila, boys.
No, one shot of tequila turned into like 4 or 5. I think it was like 5 shots. This man in the process, literally, he goes to Pang. Y'all, if y'all don't know Pang's picks, Pang.
Shout out to Pang.
Shout out Pang.
I'm at Pang this weekend. Yeah.
Shout out to Pang.
Bro, this man, Matt turns to Pang and he's like, I'm gonna send you these fantasy football champion grills right now.
Hey.
He's like, if you do a shot with the 2 of us, now Pang takes a fucking shot. So now we're like 6 deep. All right, we're like we're it's a revolver at this point.
This is Casamigos too. This ain't no bullshit tequila.
Yeah, bro. It was Casamigos, bro.
You know,
man, we were so wrecked. And when I tell you, we were wrecked to the point to where he started pitching trophy smack to me. Like halfway through me doing his pitch, he was like, hold on, wait, let me tell you what we got. Dog, that man is insane. That man is, let's just say he wants to party soon out in at his headquarters in LA, and they got a keg in the center floor of their office.
That's a good office right there.
Who are we talking about again?
Matt from Trophy Smack.
Oh, dude, shout out Matt from Trophy Smack. That's
right. I missed
that point. I was trying to, work everybody in here. Shout out to Matt. Dude, they were out there hustling.
I love Matt's energy throughout the weekend.
Hey, they follow us.
And he was
you want to sponsor the show?
And that's the way it is.
So when I won the Urlacher jersey, I was walking across the floor, and Matt found me on the floor, and he goes, "You're taking a picture with the belt on, and I'm in the fucking picture, motherfucker."
Yeah, bro, that is him. That is my favorite person I got to meet over the weekend.
That's what's up, man.
When I tell you, a millionaire snatched my damn soul via tequila, I don't think I remembered who I was.
Good.
Corey snatched my soul with his beautiful hair.
Corey.
Oh, it was so great. Like, dude, people are walking up. I'm like, hey, I'm Corey Spale. Nice to meet you. You're like, oh, you're the pink profile picture guy with the crazy hair. I was like, yeah, dude, that's exactly me. Nice to meet you.
All right.
People walk up to me and they're like, oh, you're the one who's married to Jen.
Oh, you got that. Shout out to Jen. I'm sorry we all like her more, but
Dude, I get it. And now you guys really know why.
Jen's awesome. Jen's
awesome.
Hey, I wish there was a couple people who would you wish you would have seen. I'm going to start off with Cooter and Emily.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Cooter. Juan, too.
Juan. I see Juan every day, man. I don't need
Yeah, true.
I'll see Juan tomorrow for the Tilt is Real. We're doing a little afternoon episode. Tune in.
Shout out the Tilt is Real?
Yeah, man.
Honestly,
I want to come on with you guys more.
Anytime, man. You know that.
I know that.
Do you really need an invite anymore, Nate? I mean, you're like family. Like, we met, we hugged, we did car bombs. You can come on my show anytime you want to.
You bought me the first drink I had in Canton, man.
That's what's up.
I agree with that comment. Like, I literally knew that it was Corey, and then so like first meet Corey and everything, and then I see the shoe game, and I was like, yeah,
let's go. Hey, shout out! That was the first thing. Yep. Shout out the clear glasses. Shout out the shoe game. You know how it is. And shout out to LQ. He said he wanted to do a jersey swap there with the button up, but never got to do that down. But
dude, LQ signed my Rams hat.
Oh, that's so. Oh, nice, dude. Shout out to Rams.
Psyched, man. I get to see LQ this weekend. We got our official New Jersey League going down. I'm excited about that. Yeah, man.
Give him a hug for me, man.
Will do.
That's it. Nobody disappointed me.
I'm still recouping from Sunday night.
Oh, man.
Dude, so we woke up on Monday to someone knocking on our Airbnb door saying housekeeping at 11 o'clock. Like when we were supposed to be checked out.
Oh, that's rough.
Ask Robbie. Robbie saw the video of me trying to get out of bed.
That was a good one. That was on Twitters.
Yo, yeah, hey, that shit went viral, bro. Like we all saw that. I
know.
Really quick, the person I wish I would have gotten to meet like one person I wish was there. I gotta shout my mentor, all of our mentor, Marcus Grant. Marcus, I know that you made the decision not to come at the last minute. I gotta shout you out, and I gotta thank you for just
shout out
to all of us. Thank you so much.
Shout out. Major shout out, dude. It was so cool to meet everyone, you know, all these other people, you guys, you know, some other people. So, you know, shout out to Canton. Shout out to Bob Long.
Canton for
shout out to Bob
Shout out to Bob Long.
Shout out to Bob Long. And
he should have been the first shout out for real.
Bob and his wife. Because she was there all weekend with him.
his wife did more of everything than he did. That's for sure.
Yeah, Jen got to talk to her for a while, and she's so nice and so helpful.
Shout out to the moist cake. I wish is this
God,
a good
Tyler.
That's a bad reference. Okay.
No, it was actually a pretty funny reference. But I'm not going to bring up the story because I wasn't there to. I can't do it. Hey, if Skin Man said he wanted an after hour club story. So sure.
Check the patreon.com/chaos.
Yeah, subscribe.
But maybe this is time to transition into a little actual fantasy stuff, eh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we're kind of have what is it? Training camp or preseason overreactions? What is the some number one type stuff?
I think. I mean, I'll start off. Zach Wilson actually being good is just crazy. I mean, they had the starting wide receivers out against the Giants' second team defense, and oh wow, yeah, Corey Davis caught a pass. Woohoo! Denzel Mims 3 for 50. I mean, are we really all in on Zach Wilson still? I think it's an overreaction. I think they need to shut it down. And if anybody takes him for fantasy purposes, man, you're just doing yourself a disservice.
Hey,
look, with that one, that's the Jets. So I mean, I think that one, you should be fading the Jets until further proven, anyways. For me, it's that Devontae Smith catch today, and Corey literally writing a Devontae Smith article right when the highlight dropped.
Rager.
Or no, it was Rager. No,
there we go.
Yeah, it was Rager. Yeah,
Smith's cool. But shout out to Rager, dude. Rager's been killing it out there, man.
Yeah.
Rager finally looked like he did in college with that catch today.
Good.
I've been waiting a full year and a half, almost a full year and a half for that catch.
Yeah, shout out to Triple Play.
What's up, Triple Play?
Sucks he couldn't do that the food challenge because it was closed. George's was closed on Sunday or whatever.
It was closed, and it was really so we ended up just going to Jersey's and having stupid pizza. It wasn't nearly as fun.
No, it wasn't. But back fantasy football stuff. We've moved on from Ken.
Did anybody notice that the hot dogs at Jersey's had jaundice?
Back to Ken. I didn't. I wish I would have went up
discolored.
I wish I would have went up to the buffet and bought food, dude, but I didn't. So I didn't get to see
Robbie,
the jaundice hot dog.
Yo, Giordano's pizza.
Yes, sir.
Man, I went 4 slices into that deep dish. We had an amazing family dinner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I wasn't invited.
No, nor was I.
You were sitting with us on the patio.
We're the extended family. We're not immediate. We get it. Continue. Giordano's pizza.
I literally post the shit on Twitter for everybody to see.
Dude, I didn't go on Twitter
once. One message. I was like, I'm gonna post this one time.
Everybody's in Canton. Text us, dude.
Hey, Robbie, remember the waitress was like, it was busy before we got there?
Oh yeah.
Guess who was at our table before we got there?
Oh, fucking
Scott Fish and Ryan McDowell.
Yeah, Scott Fish and Ryan McDowell.
Appreciate you, Ryan.
Because Scott Fish saw my tweet and he was gonna meet up with us. He was like, we got there early, like after B-dubs, because we were like, everyone was there, so they went there. I was like, fuck, like, message me.
Dude, shout out to Giordano's, man. What kind of deep dishes you get?
Oh, we got the meat lovers.
Okay. Nice.
So much toppings. So much topping.
Yo, did you get that any apps there? I love their triangle mozzarella bites or whatever.
Yep.
They were delicious.
Yes,
those were bomb.
Yeah, dude.
Robbie, there's a Giordano's in Denver.
No way.
Oh, yes. Let's go. Robbie's about to get 20 pounds.
There's a Giordano's in Columbus too. So
go right now.
Oh, Jeff.
There's not a Giordano's in Jersey. Sorry.
Robbie, I'm coming out.
Too much competition.
Yep. Corey, come out, bro. Come out.
I've talked to Dave about it. We could have a side conversation about this. But yes, I will be soon. Oh, shout out to Nate, dude. We can see you too. Yeah. And Jack, if you're watching, I know you're watching, Jack. Maybe I'll come see you. That's my friend.
Have some of that.
You should. You definitely
Mexican chicken.
Mexican chicken, dude. You guys gotta host us.
Dude.
Well, we're doing Giordano's first.
Guys, we have 5 bedrooms in this house. You guys
Dibs, can I cuddle with you guys?
You can. We have a king-size bed.
You guys are California king or no?
No. California kings are only longer. They're not wider.
Dude. I like
That's what she said,
bro. Ayo. So you guys like the girth, not the length.
Yeah. All about the girth.
It's okay.
People are looking at me really weird.
They can hear us. That's
well.
right.
I mean, headset would be good, Mike.
Dude, shout out to Corey. Yo, Corey's in here.
Shout out Jack for sure.
Yeah, shout out to Jack, dude.
Awesome.
And shout out to Corey, dude. We got the same name.
Ready for SiriusXM, all right?
Hey, enjoy it, Robbie. Best of luck out there.
Man, go crush
Robbie,
it.
Thanks for jumping in, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks,
Great
Robbie.
meeting you.
Love you,
Robbie.
Love y'all.
Dude, Robbie's good stuff. All right, what are we talking about? We gotta go back to fantasy somehow. We got 10 minutes here before we got transition.
Camp overreaction.
I'm getting my headset.
That's probably a good idea.
Nate, what's your overreaction so far from
Imagine that airport, dude. They're like,
oh god, all of it, man. Like everything daily. There's like 5 to 7 overreactions about something. Lately, it's been that now Joe Burrow's trash. Apparently,
really? I mean,
for
too
fantasy
high.
purposes, I believe it. I mean,
we'll see.
Drafting here, he's hurt and he's not bringing a rushing floor. I don't know.
But he's not trash.
Is he hurt?
He's not trash, but at the same
at
time,
price,
I feel like you can get the same thing with Ben Roethlisberger for a fraction of the cost.
Sure. Okay. Fair.
Yeah, at price.
4 rounds later, too.
So it's an at price argument. It's not a
at
talent.
price. I mean, he's like
okay, that's
15.
fair.
I don't see it. See, in my rankings, I've got like Trey Lance and Justin Fields above him. I know that we don't know if they're even going to play, but I don't think that you're going to have Burrow as your quarterback 1 as a plan.
Shout out Konami.
So I'd rather have the guys that could be top 5, top 6 options if they do play.
I've got a question for you, Jeff.
Yeah,
I raised my hand first.
You're for
Corey. Go.
My bad. No, my bad.
No, okay, fine. But the rules are the rules, and I'm sorry. What happened?
Now we set the rules. So moving forward, raise your hand. Okay.
Never.
Right.
I am never raising my hand to ask a question.
I already forgot my question. So
I did too. God damn it.
So while you guys are sitting there thinking about your question, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Like the Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers obviously are the bottom 2 in that division, and they have similar teams. Like the wide receivers are strong. The running backs can be definitely considered top end running backs. I mean, both are high end RB2s, maybe even low end RB1s with Najee Harris and Joe Mixon, shoeless Joe Mixon, or footless Joe Mixon. Footless Joe Mixon. Shout out, Steph. And then you have the quarterbacks, but then again, you don't have the offensive lines to be able to protect those quarterbacks. And year after year, we see Roethlisberger get banged up. We saw Joe Burrow go down last year. Even though Jamar Chase is going to be a stud, outside of the wide receivers and the running backs, I'm staying away from both of those quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, I completely agree. Especially in one quarterback leagues. No, I completely agree. I don't think you can go there just because what's the upside, And these are guys that you plug and play off a great matchup, off waivers, but you're drafting Burrow. I just don't understand why people are drafting him where he is. I think he's a. Go ahead and ask your question there, Corey.
No, I want it. I raised my hand.
Your thought.
I raised my hand. I want because I'm trying to be polite. I want you to finish your thought.
Thank you. Again.
But here we go. Okay, so this, of course, is for your redraft 1 quarterback, typical leagues that majority of the consumers do, right? So we're saying fade. People are saying fade Burrow at cost, right? But when you look at it from a dynasty perspective, are you okay with Burrow as your quarterback?
Not at value though, because I think he's a quarterback too. I think you look at where the league is going. I just don't see him ascending as more guys like Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. Last
year
Konami. Already Justin Herbert jumped in front of him, and I think we're pretty comfortable moving forward that Justin Herbert's in front of him.
All right, so let's throw another name out there then. How
2
about
quarterback super flex? What about that?
Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow?
Burrow.
At value, I'd take Hurts because
that's fair.
I think he can be quarterback 1 is the thing if he hits. It's one of those that I just don't love where you have to take Joe Burrow and the value that's placed on him in Dynasty because I think he's he's almost like a fancier version of Derek Carr in fantasy football, or a fancier version of Kirk Cousins in fantasy football. You're really getting kind of the same production out of them, whereas he's getting drafted in the first round of these dynasty startups, and that seems wild to me. I just don't believe that
super flex probably.
Yeah, it's crazy that people are still drafting him because he got drafted number 1 overall, and he had that spectacular college year, and it's leaked over to year 2 for Burrow. And we saw him starting to ascend, and he probably would have thrown close to almost 600 passes last year. But the offensive line scares the crap out of me. I was screaming for Penny Sewell to get drafted there, but he didn't show up too well this weekend either. So I'm like, man, maybe they did make the right decision with Chase and to hit the offensive line next year in the draft.
They 100% made the right choice. I have an article, just read that so I don't have to explain it. But Sewell, he's a left tackle. Your article,
Corey? I don't
BelieveTheList.com. That's my own website. So if anyone's hiring, please pick me up. No. But
where would you like to work, Corey? Where would be your dream workplace?
Okay.
I mean, you had a lot of chances this weekend to network, and all you did was drink and hang out.
We'll see about that, Chef. We'll see about that. Yeah, we'll see about that.
I do. There was a fantastic networking opportunity, and I hope that if you are somebody that you're driven for that you took advantage of that. And that's next year. Just a word of advice that if you're coming, it is a great networking opportunity that is once in a lifetime experience in this industry. Once a year, you're going to be able to talk to people that you wouldn't normally be able to talk to.
Thank you for relieving the tension off my attack.
I'm happy to, Corey. That's what I'm
here. What were we talking about?
I'm the human shield for Corey.
Bengals, their offensive line. I'm bringing it back to the Bengals talk here, so I could avoid.
Keep it in Ohio.
Keep it in Ohio. Full circle. I don't know. Sewell, they didn't need a left tackle or a right tackle. They got Jonah Williams coming back. Riley Leaf is fine. They drafted the second one, Carmen, I believe is his name, and then they took a 4th round Deontay Smith. Developmental project. So I think they were good on tackle. What they had to worry about was the interior offensive line, which is what they addressed in the draft and got back. Again, they're currently ranked 25th overall in rankings. They finished the 2020 season in 30. So they definitely did improve. But what you're saying about it still being a little sus is correct. The Bears, Dolphins, Steelers, I think the Giants, and I'm missing the couple here on the spot, but they all have worse offensive line. So if we're going to be worried about Joe Burrow, we also got to be worried about Justin Fields, Tua Tagovailoa, Daniel Jones, and all those other people as well.
Well, what makes me worry about Joe Burrow a little bit more is because he got hit already. He's not going to be that guy that's going to be running out of the pocket. Like you mentioned, Justin Fields. We saw his legs this weekend.
So
Did
good.
he not look like a young rookie year Cam Newton?
He looked like a week 1
scrambling
starter.
Away.
Week 1 starter.
He looked like Justin Fields, and that's exactly what you wanted to see coming
out of Ohio State.
He looks like Justin Fields.
But also something about Joe Burrow. It's like he also didn't just tear his ACL. He tore like the MC or PCL, MCL,
MCL,
everything.
Structural damage out the woo-ha. So there's a lot of reasons to be concerned. But just so everyone knows, their offensive line is improved. That doesn't mean it's great, but it is improved.
Fair enough.
Jonathan Taylor. I just wish we talked about this when Taylor was here. And yes, it's still obviously bad, but they made the right moves. I think Taylor was telling me
we mixed around the show sheet a little bit.
Like Pollock or something, the offensive line coach, he's doing pretty well. What's his name? Fred Johnson. They got a couple other young guys. Michael Jordan, who's like a guard. They just signed Lamont Gaillard, who's a center. Hopefully these developmental projects work out. They got drafted a 6th round rookie like Trey Hill too. So just hopefully these pieces, work out and things will look good moving forward. So in 2022, they could properly address the offensive line moving forward. Riley Leaf is just a Band-Aid. It's a 1-year just plan that they needed. And then in 2022, I mean, dude, Jamar Chase, he's the man. You know what I mean? Like he's a better he's better than Sewell. Obviously, Sewell's cool, but they didn't need a tackle. I think 2022, we're coming. Shout Bengals. I'm a Bengals fan now.
So I think that you tie the Lions and the Bengals together almost on these decisions on Jamar Chase and Penny Sewell. And you look at the Lions, they're kind of rebuilding that wide receiver core. And it's almost the same thing as the Bengals offensive line where, they use the investment on the wide receiver or in the offensive line for the Lions. And they're going to cycle through guys and they're going to see if they've got anything on the Bengals for the offensive line or the Lions for the wide receivers. They spend the year looking and seeing if they got anybody. As a Bills fan, when we brought in Josh Allen, we were dealing with both of these issues where the receivers were bad and the offensive line was bad. And the Bills were able to rebuild both of those very, very quickly. And so that's the thing. Maybe if you find Amon-Ra St. Brown's a player, or maybe Cephas, if you give him the opportunity as a player, or maybe Jackson Carman is a player.
Jonathan Adams.
You've got it filled, or these teams are not going to be good teams next year, and they'll be in a position again to go back and fill the other spot that they didn't fill.
That's fair enough. It's all about depth, and it's a good dynasty conversation. I love that. Like you mentioned Quintez Cephas, who kind of disappeared last year, and now he may have a shot. That's maybe it is an overreaction though, because we're only seeing it in preseason, and we saw Quintez Cephas fall to the bottom of the depth chart last season. I mean, and that was without Kenny Golladay. That was with Kenny Golladay out of the offense. So I mean, how much do you think Tyrell Williams is a better pick than Quintez Cephas? Probably.
I think I think the pick.
And I think Rashard Perryman still has a shot to be fantasy relevant in that offense, because we know Jared Goff can't throw it long, so he's going to have to throw it short, and Perryman will be in the slot.
Swift and hot.
So I like that.
Well, yeah, and Amon-Ra St. Brown has been getting a lot of the slot snaps, but the other guy too, Khalif Raymond. All the coaches have been talking about him getting slot snaps.
Yeah, he was good in Tennessee.
So
he's good.
I land
fine.
If I'm gonna have a best ball and a late dart throw, I'll do Tyrell Williams, because I think that he can make a big play to make your lineup. But if I'm building a team that I'm gonna have to pick the receivers, I think the answer here is none. It's just I don't know. There's a lot of mouths to feed, and you don't really want any of them. So
you want Hawkinson. You want Hawkinson and Swift.
Yep. I don't even know if you want Swift at this point. He hasn't practiced really.
I think Jamal Williams is kind of pretty interesting though, because especially in PPR formats, I think that Jamal Williams will get a lot of looks.
I thought we were in dynasty mindset. I thought we were in the dynasty mindset.
I don't know.
We are.
We talk about.
Well, then you still want Swift if it's dynasty.
I mean, it's chaos. We're coming off the edge. And
but Jamal Williams,
you want Swift in redraft regardless. I mean, that's the way it is. The two playmakers on the team, Hawkinson and Swift. That's who you want in dynasty and in redraft. It doesn't matter. I don't really want anybody else. I took a shot on Amon-Ra St. Brown. Fine, he's young. If you want to take a shot on Quintez Cephas and pick him up for a 4th round draft pick, go ahead and do it and see what the lottery plays out. I'm really not investing too much into the offense until I know what they're doing with quarterback, with that offensive line down the road after Goff is gone.
All right, here.
So my concern on Hockenson at his ADP is he going to have help to get open? Because if he's getting double team, as good as he is, I don't know that he can consistently beat double teams or extra attention from defenses. And for the premium that you're having to pay there, he's going to have to eat volume, because this offense is not going to score a lot of touchdowns. So it's not, and Mark Andrews and TJ Hockenson are kind of the two guys that get tied together. And Mark Andrews kind of eats off the touchdowns, whereas Hockenson will have to eat off of volume. But I feel a lot more confidence in Baltimore scoring than I do in Detroit scoring.
So here's Swift. Shout out to DLF here.
You make a good point, Jeff, because they're not going to be around the goal line too much. But I can see it. If they get inside that 30-yard line, I think Hawkinson's the target. We saw it early in, I believe, in OTA films. We saw that Hockenson actually got like back-to-back targets and then finished the ball in the end zone. So I think Hawkinson's the guy you want. Regardless, I mean, you can't knock on him. He is the up-and-coming tight end for dynasty football, besides Kyle Pitts. Well, maybe not.
Probably.
Definitely.
But here's Swift. Where's he at? So he's going 17.67. I think this is just a one quarterback. This is just a one quarterback ADP here on DLF. This isn't the super flex. So 17.67. That's what, the second round, 5th pick ish, if you're playing 12-man leagues. So that's about appropriate value, right? In a one quarterback league, again, this is what that is.
Yeah. I've got him on my home dynasty team.
Easy enough there.
I think he's a great player. It's just again,
I have a couple of shares. I have him in Scott Fishbowl, thanks to Jeff, because Jeff talked me into him over J.K. Dobbins. I still think it's the right pick.
PPR, he's going to eat a lot. He's going to get a lot in PPR.
I like looking at all these comments DLF has on here,
Yeah, you want to give some shout out to DLF?
Shout out to DLF.
Shout out to DLF.
Shirts.
Major shout out to
Expo.
DLF.
Yeah.
Major shout out to DLF.
Great Dynasty website, all your tools that you might need, and it's just amazing staff over there. I was able to meet several of them this weekend.
Yes.
And they are a long time.
Shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, they're awesome people for sure. Hey, Jeff, can I just say something real quick? I've been thinking about this since the stream started. So if anybody is curious, when you meet Jeff in person, his hair is as perfect as it looks on screen. It is beautifully manicured.
It's not done right now, so I take care of it. I go to the salon, so drop in some.
Wait, you go to a salon?
I go to a salon. No, absolutely. Go to the salon. I get
the volume.
Shout out to Jack.
I don't get any of that.
Mani Petty?
I have my girl who cuts my hair. She's done it for years. And, no mani pedis yet, but I definitely do a facial when I get it done, a little scalp massage.
Pause. Dude, get those feet. You gotta get your feet done, man.
Dude, you gotta get your feet done.
I know. I do.
You gotta get your feet
toenails.
done.
My daughter painted my toenails yesterday, so that was not on display.
Oh, he did.
But
shout out to Corey. Hawk won the Titan
That's why you didn't wear flip flops, huh?
No, I would display it.
Dude, my feet are bad too.
I was worried about walking around, and we walked around the entire time, and my old man knee on that concrete at night.
My feet hurt, dude. What's the body part that hurts the most? I don't know. That seems like a dumb question to ask, but I asked it. Yeah, right. Like what else would it be?
We played some football on the turf over at the Hall of Fame on Sunday. And man, I was like, you know what? You guys can run routes. I'll be a DB because I am not running all over the place. No one got hurt. Luckily, I was a bunch
of old dudes just throwing the
yeah. And everybody all the alcohol from Saturday night is just leaching out of my body. And I'm like, I'm ready to go into the Hall of Fame now. They have air conditioning.
Do you guys like
what do we got here, Corey?
What do you think about the Hall of Fame?
Oh, pause. We're going back.
I like the Hall of Fame. I thought it was very interesting. It was great to see all the memorabilia and stuff. I got a Baker Mayfield jersey. I'm happy about that.
Cool, dude. Nice.
A couple other things. Because he was. I have a thing in every draft that I do, every dynasty draft that I do, a home leagues. I take the first person that I draft and I buy a jersey.
Oh,
so
you traded down? I'm assuming.
It was the first year I was doing Dynasty, and I had, I believe, the 10th pick overall, and I wound up taking Baker in his first rookie year.
That makes sense. I mean, you're young, you get it. What the? Well,
now I'm a host of Dynasty Happy Hours.
Yeah, now you would have been taken
in just a short amount of time.
Exactly.
Congrats. I've grown. I've blossomed.
Again,
like Baker will this year.
Yeah, well, give him a contract, extend him. The Hall of Fame was fine, though. It was cool. Being not too big of a football fan, it was still cool to see history and all that jazz. I guess.
Did you go to the locker room show? The locker room thing was pretty cool.
No, it did not.
That was awesome. With who was there? Hollywood Joe. Was it Joe Theismann?
Shout out to Joe Theismann.
No, seriously?
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't physically there. He was like
hanging out. Like, guys just hang out at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he just sits there. They pay him like $10 an hour, like the Canton minimum wage, and just he's got nothing better to do. He just comes in, does shows every 15 minutes.
Shout out, but shout out to Hall of Fame. It was fun, but what a fitting draft we have to do here. This could be a road trip. It could be airport trip snacks, right? We all had to travel here.
We all had a road trip this weekend.
Some of us had a cloud trip. Some of us had a road trip.
Some of us had both.
I had a little bit of both.
True. Okay, so let's clarify something before we begin here. Is this road trip snacks meaning food? Are drinks allowed?
It's all of it.
Okay, all of it? Everything?
So road trip.
Yeah.
Stuff. Oh, stuff. Well, you need gasoline. I get that. But we're talking food and drinks. Okay.
All right.
Damn, now I don't know what to refreshments. Nice. Okay, but Nate, I gave you the first round pick here. Or first overall pick.
Did. So what I've got to have on every road trip is a spicy trail mix.
All right, take that one off my list.
Everyone's
That's a good 101. Right. That's a good 101.
You gotta have it.
Yeah, road trip stuff. So this is tough to pick because some people who fly don't necessarily have the same needs, right? If you're on an airplane, you're not controlling that vehicle, that craft, right? The pilot is. Versus driving. I drove, so I'm going to speak for myself and everyone who drove here. I'm just going to just do coffee. I need coffee.
It's a good one.
That's solid.
I'm going to stick to the American dream here, and everybody. I mean, I didn't have to drive in a car with anybody, and I'm glad I didn't, because if I would have eaten this on the road, things happen afterward, and that's beef jerky.
Taco Bell. Oh,
Yes.
Beef jerky.
Shout out Steven Johnson, Elgin John's Market.
I just ate a bunch of that spicy beef jerky before I came downstairs. It was basically my dinner, and it's seriously, look up John's Elgin Market. Their beef jerky is.
and shout out to Steven Johnson, Super Bowl winner, John's Elgin Market on the Load the Wagon. That was a cool show.
Yeah,
Dude, he's got like kangaroo, jalapeno venison, cheddar venison. What else does he have?
Ostrich.
Please help me out here. Ostrich, your teriyaki, alligator.
I
And
need
of course,
some of that.
jerky, dude. It's so good. Teriyaki is my
Alligator jerky,
favorite.
huh?
Teriyaki,
Alligator meat sticks.
So
Meat
good.
snack.
You got meat
The
sticks.
meat
They got
sticks.
jerky. The jerky is good. I personally
Sounds
don't
pretty
like it, but
reptilian.
it's just not my thing. But he says the jerky's good. Like if you're going hiking, like you could just throw it in and you chew on it for a while, and the flavor lasts in your mouth for a lot. Really good, strong flavor, but that's just not my cup of tea. But it is good if that's your thing. So
Yes.
beef jerky, specifically Steven Johnson, aka shout out the John's Elgin Market, the Elgin's John Market. It's backwards, but whatever. He also has a barbecue company.
Yep.
Insane. But now we're talking road trip stuff. Jeff, back to back.
So I'm going to need a ruling from the judges here, because if I were to just say sugary candy, is that
No,
No, come
no,
on.
you got to be a little bit
Okay.
more
Which one,
specific.
bro?
Come on, man. You can't generalize like that.
I was just going
Right?
to grab the whole
You
thing.
can't buy the whole
load it up.
conference.
All the
Yeah.
candy.
All the candy.
You can't buy all
chips,
the
all
whole
the
conference, dude. Pick a division at least. Jesus.
All right. I will go then with, gosh, why can't I think of Sour Patch Kids?
Ooh, good
Hey,
one.
which one?
Well, the American. Corey and I had a whole conversation about Sour Patch Kids last night, because that's just what happens.
So what are they in the UK? It's called Maynard.
They're like,
Or no,
they're
no.
made in Canada. It's like Maynard.
Maynard's.
Sour Patch Kids.
Which
And
one's the
then
very bad?
In France, it's like Very Bad Kids or something like that.
It's no
Very bad kids.
yeah,
it's
dude.
very-
That's legit.
It's a hell of a
flew into the
marketing
picture out last night.
perspective.
It
Well, I was
funny.
very confused because
But it's the
French,
same
but
stuff.
It's just says Very Bad Kids. Same
Very
stuff.
bad kids. But road trip stuff. Okay, so we got spicy trail mix coffee, beef jerky. Again, everyone joining in. Shout out to Steven Johnson, specifically the John's Elgin Market. Jeff, Sour Patch Kids, where are we going with next?
A fountain drink.
Fountain soda.
Like from the gas station?
Well, from the gas station or
I
McDonald's has
accept.
dollar drinks.
I
so
accept. Is that do you guys accept?
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair.
You gotta have the straw and the ice and everything, and
I accept that.
a nice styrofoam cup, great for the environment.
All right.
And the straw.
This is the reason
Plastic
why I
lid.
didn't want Jeff to take every single candy. I am going to take gummy bears.
Wow.
God, you people who like gummy bears are psychos.
I like gummy bears.
I love gummies.
Bye, Nate.
Bye,
They
Nate.
stick to your teeth. I'm
I
sorry.
removed them. How dare he say that?
Yeah. Everybody loves gummies.
It's true. They do stick, but dude, they're delicious.
Yeah,
The
that's
har-
how the
Has-
flavor just
Hasbro? How
stays
do you
with
say that?
your.
Oh shit, I'm
Not,
up.
not a fan.
I don't know what I want.
I don't know, man. You're up. You're on the clock. I picked pretty
I'm
fast.
looking at this
Sorry.
website. They got like carrots, grapes. Like who's
Stop
bringing
cheating with the internet. Just
who's bringing hummus and celery?
What's your favorite
Trust your
on the
gut,
road?
Corey.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Trust your
I-
gut.
But like, I just wanted to bring how dumb that was. Like,
You just
hard-boiled
went on
egg.
a road trip to Canton. What
No, I
did you
didn't.
have besides
did.
coffee?
I know, but I don't know if I want to pick that here. I feel like there's
Do
some
you have like a
other-
tuna sandwich or something?
No. Oh wow. Okay, so I probably can't say fast food. That seems like a good road trip stuff. I'll have to be
I
specific.
mean, it's road
You can-
trips
you can take
of.
fast food.
like fast food, like like insert your favorite fast food. But I don't know if you guys want to.
Culver's.
Well, sure, but you're gonna eat that on the road trip. I guess it doesn't matter.
I do. Well, yeah, I do, but that's my option. So
So can I pick fast food, or is that a no?
you
Go
can
Yeah,
for
you
it.
can have it.
Just the
Yeah.
whole
Absolutely, man.
umbrella term, though.
Just take the
Yeah.
umbrella.
grab
Yeah.
it. Just go with it.
Fast food. It's a good time to eat some fast food. It's a good excuse to eat some fast food. Nate.
So
Back to
the
back.
only way, the way you're gonna wash down that spicy trail mix is with a 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Buy a Mountain Dew for me, Nate. But I
Ooh,
agree.
the bottled fountain drink. Or the bottled drink. Yep, that's
Yeah,
how
plastic
we fit that in
bottle.
there.
Hey, are you just classic Mountain Dew? Do you mess with that Live Wire, Baja Blast?
No, just classic old school Mountain Dew, man.
All right, we're back to back here.
We're gonna go close enough. I wasn't gonna correct you. We're gonna go with the puffy Cheetos.
Cheetos was on my list. Damn
it! But they have to be the puffy ones.
Cheese puffs.
Cheesy poofs.
Cheeto puffs.
You don't need cheesy poofs.
Right? Is that it? Oh, I'm up again?
Yeah, man.
You are.
Oh, man. I was not prepared for this. Okay. Wow. Well, considering I have all this going on, I mean, something to just complete this like great trip I'm on right now, and I mean a road trip, I'm just going to go with water.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Cheers to water. Here we go.
Yeah, we're all drinking water today, man.
I'm drinking, shout out to water.
There's water.
That's pretty much that Bush's water.
But it tastes like apple water.
Dog? Oh, is that what you're drinking?
Ooh,
all right.
Nice.
So since we're generalizing, you generalized with fast food.
Well, that's why I wanted to see if it was acceptable.
I'm gonna put energy drinks.
That's
on there.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely hitting up a Bang or a Reign or a Red Bull somewhere along the line on a road trip. So
love that.
Right, so my pick is going to be regional chips from whatever, because every area has their own chips. And so when you're in the gas station, whatever regional chips that you've never had before, that's
I respect that
selection.
I respect that.
And then my other one would be, I feel like many of us probably were feeling it on our way home, but a good Gatorade would be
nice, dude.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, man.
I took so I have some unhealthy things. I have beef jerky, gummy bears, energy drinks. I might as well stay with that and go with how about some fruit roll-ups?
Man, you guys all like this shit that sticks to your teeth.
Actually, I am not a big fan of fruit roll-ups, but my wife would come with me on the road trip, and she loves fruit roll-ups. She'll eat a whole box. So shout out to the wifey and the fruit roll-ups.
I'm the only one here not married.
Oh, that is true.
What a sad life. My turn.
Corey, you're also like 10 years younger than all of us.
Yeah,
so I was not married at your age either. So you're
good shit. Fine. Okay, I'm fine.
Yep, true
That's
story.
Good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay, so I mean, I kind of hit on a lot of stuff. Road trips, you got the coffee, the water, fast food. I got to go with my favorite chip. I'm going cheddar and sour cream Ruffles, Ridges.
Ooh, yeah. I love it.
Delicious.
Those are my favorite chips too, Corey.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too, buddy. Man, this is hard.
Mr. Relevant, let's go.
So I'm going to go with the Snyder's pretzel bites.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Snyder's. Good choice.
Dude, have you had the hot buffalo wing flavored ones?
Have you had the salted caramel ones? Those are amazing.
Jen would probably like those more than me, but they're probably really good.
I'm a big sourdough pretzel guy. Love the sourdough pretzel.
Well, those ones are sourdough pretzel.
Snyder's is like the upgrade to combos. Like, it's like when you go from high school to college, it's like combos are good, but then it's like you get a little Snyder's, get that peanut butter, get that Buffalo Hot Wings flavored ones, ? Is that your favorite?
So I had it for the first time yesterday out of the Pittsburgh airport, and man, they were so good. But the honey mustard ones, I had some honey mustard and onion ones that were pretty good too.
Okay. Well, shout out to Snyder's.
Recency bias here from Nate.
Wow. You pulled the trigger, bro. You should have just said Snyder pretzels. We had so much umbrella turns. We had fast food, regional chips, fountain drinks.
No, that one specific bag that he already ate.
Yeah.
Snyder's pretzels, Buffalo Wild Wings flavored ones. The one that he just had for the first time yesterday.
I mean, I'll be buying them again. They are my new favorite. So
I mean, I had a Starbucks triple energy coffee energy drink at the airport in Philadelphia last night, but I'm not putting that in there. It's number 3.
Did we all have this? Like on my ride back, I had coffee. I did not have fast food, but I did have the other 3.
I definitely had some gummies on the trip, energy drinks, beef jerky. I had a little bit. Fruit roll-ups I did not have, but it was my 4th round pick, and it was for the wife.
Nice. It was for the wife.
I had none of this coming to or from Canton.
Except for the pretzels.
Except for the pretzels. But any other road trip, I'm taking that stuff.
Okay, shout out to road trips, shout out to draft and all that stuff. And next time in Canton, when we have a road trip, we're going to have to get